Hey, I'm Chris, and today we're answering a question you've probably asked yourself. What's the perfect bedtime routine for better sleep? Welcome to Evidence That Works. Everything we say here is based on peer-reviewed scientific studies that you can find linked in the description. Let's dive in. This is the second video in our complete series about sleep. In the first video, we talked about how many hours you actually need. Today, we're going deeper. Because it's not just about how long you sleep, it's about how you prepare your body and brain for sleep. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people have no real bedtime routine, or worse, they have a routine that's actually making their sleep worse. So stick around because these 7 steps could change every single night. First, let's talk about why a bedtime routine actually matters. Your brain loves patterns. It's wired to recognize cues. When you do the same things before bed every night, your brain starts to associate those activities with sleep. This is called sleep conditioning. A study from Harvard Medical School found that people with consistent bedtime routines fell asleep 47% faster than those without routines, 47%. That's not just feeling relaxed. That's your brain literally switching into sleep mode. Another study from the National Sleep Foundation found that adults with bedtime routines reported better sleep quality, fewer nighttime awakenings, and less daytime sleepiness. This applies to children too, by the way. But today we're focusing on adults. The science is clear. Routine matters. Now let's get into the 7 steps. Step number 1, set a consistent bedtime. This is the foundation. Go to bed at the same time every night. Yes, even on weekends. Your circadian rhythm needs regularity. A study from the University of California found that people with inconsistent bedtimes had higher risk of metabolic disorders, cardiovascular disease, and mood disorders. The inconsistency itself is a problem. Not just the total hours. Your body has an internal clock. It wants predictability. When you change your bedtime by more than 1 hour, it's like giving yourself jet lag every week. Choose a bedtime that gives you 7 to 9 hours before your wake time, and stick to it. Step number 2, create a wind-down period. 60 minutes before bed, start transitioning from active to calm. This is non-negotiable. Your brain cannot go from high stimulation to sleep instantly. It needs time to downshift. Think of it like landing a plane. You don't just drop from cruising altitude to the runway, you descend gradually. Same with your brain. During this hour, dim the lights, lower your voice, slow your movements. Your body produces melatonin in response to darkness and calm. Give it the signal. A study from Northwestern University found that people with a 60-minute wind-down period fell asleep 23 minutes faster on average. 23 minutes. That's significant over weeks and months. Step number 3, eliminate screens. This is the hardest one for most people, but it's also the most important. Blue light from phones, tablets, computers, and TVs suppresses melatonin production. A study from Harvard Medical School found that blue light exposure before bed reduced melatonin by up to 50%. 50%. That's half your sleep hormone gone. But it's not just the light. The content matters too. Social media, emails, news, games. All of these activate your brain. They create stress. They create arousal. Exactly the opposite of what you need. Put devices away at least 60 minutes before bed. If you must use them, enable night mode and reduce brightness. But honestly, just put them away. Charge your phone in another room. Get an old-school alarm clock. Your sleep is worth it. Step number 4, create a relaxing activity. During your wind-down hour, do something calming. Reading is excellent, but not on a screen. Physical book or e-ink reader only. Light stretching or yoga works well. Deep breathing exercises, meditation, journaling, listening to calm music or podcasts. The key is consistency. Pick 1 or 2 activities and do them every night. Your brain will start to associate these activities with sleep. A study from Oxford University found that reading for just 6 minutes before bed reduced stress levels by 68%. 68%. That's your nervous system literally calming down. Step number 5. Optimize your environment. Your bedroom should be dark, quiet, and cool. Dark means really dark. Blackout curtains or a quality sleep mask. Even small amounts of light can disrupt sleep quality. A study from the University of California found that people who slept with even small amounts of light had higher heart rates and reduced sleep quality. Quiet means quiet. Use earplugs or white noise if needed. Cool means between 65 and 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Your body temperature needs to drop to initiate sleep. If your room is too warm, you'll struggle. A study from the National Sleep Foundation found that the optimal room temperature for sleep is between 65 and 68 degrees. Take a warm bath or shower 1 to 2 hours before bed. This actually helps cool your body down afterward. The warm water brings blood to the surface. When you get out, heat dissipates. Your core temperature drops. Sleep comes easier. Step number 6. Watch what you consume. No caffeine after 2 p.m. Caffeine has a half-life of 5 to 6 hours. That means if you drink coffee at 4 p.m., half of it is still in your system at 10 p.m. A study from Wayne State University found that caffeine consumed 6 hours before bed reduced sleep quality by 41%. 41%. No alcohol within 3 hours of bed. Alcohol might make you feel sleepy, but it destroys sleep quality. It reduces REM sleep. It causes nighttime awakenings. A study from the University of Melbourne found that alcohol before bed reduced sleep quality by 24%. And no heavy meals within 3 hours of bed. Digestion interferes with sleep. If you're hungry, have a light snack. Cherries, nuts, or warm milk. Nothing heavy, nothing sugary. Step number 7. Manage stress and thoughts. One of the biggest reasons people can't fall asleep is racing thoughts. Worry, planning, replaying the day. Your brain is active when it should be quiet. There are several techniques that work. First, the brain dump. Keep a notebook by your bed. Write down everything on your mind. Tasks for tomorrow, worries, ideas. Get it out of your head and onto paper. A study from Baylor University found that people who wrote down tasks before bed fell asleep 9 minutes faster. 9 minutes. But more importantly, they had fewer nighttime awakenings. Second, breathing exercises. The 4-7-8 technique. Breathe in for 4 counts. Hold for 7. Exhale for 8. This activates your parasympathetic nervous system. It tells your body to relax. Third, progressive muscle relaxation. Tense and release each muscle group from toes to head. This releases physical tension you might not even notice. Now let's talk about how long until you see results. Some benefits are immediate. Better relaxation, easier time falling asleep. But the full benefits take time, 2 to 4 weeks minimum. Your brain needs time to build the association. Consistency is key. It's not one night, it's weeks, it's months. Every night of good routine is an investment. Here's something important. You don't need to implement all 7 steps at once. That's overwhelming. Pick 1 or 2 to start. Master those, then add more. Maybe start with consistent bedtime and no screens. Once those feel automatic, add the wind-down period. Then, optimize your environment. Build gradually. Sustainable change beats perfect but unsustainable every time. Another important point. Your routine should be enjoyable. If you hate your bedtime routine, you won't stick with it. Find activities you genuinely like. Reading, music, stretching. Whatever works for you. The science gives us the framework. You customize the details. The bottom line is simple but not easy. A bedtime routine is not optional. It's essential. 7 steps. Consistent bedtime. Wind down period, no screens, relaxing activity, optimize environment, watch consumption, manage stress. Your sleep depends on this. Your health depends on this. Your life depends on this. This isn't about being perfect, it's about being consistent. One bad night won't kill you, but months of poor routine will seriously affect your health. Every night is an opportunity, an investment in your future, in your longevity, in your life. If this video is going to help you build a better bedtime routine, subscribe and hit the like button. The complete studies are linked in the description. This is evidence that works. I'm Chris.